Okay, now let us look at the second example for the elimination method. The second example is, the example 2 is 2x plus 3y is equals to 8, and let us say 4x plus 6y is equals to 7. Okay, so these two are the equations. It's a pair of linear equation for which we need to find the solution. हमें इस pair of linear equation का solution find out करना है. Let us say this is first equation and this is second equation. Now approach क्या होगी? हमें elimination method लगा के इसका solution find out करना है. Elimination method का मतलब कोई ना कोई एक वेरिएबल को हमें एलिमिनेट करना है, एक वेरिएबल को हटाना है. अब वेरिएबल को हटाने के लिए क्या किया जाएगा? वेरिएबल को हटाने के लिए हम दोनों इक्वेशंस में उस पर्टिकुलर वेरिएबल का कोएफिशिएंट इक्वल कर देंगे. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे x को हटाना है, तो x का कोएफिशिएंट यहाँ पे कितना दिख रहा है? 4. यहाँ पे कितना दिख रहा है? 2. तो इस इक्वेशन को मैं 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूंगा और इस इक्वेशन को मैं 4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूंगा. ओके, मीन्स जो x का कोएफिशिएंट यहाँ पर है उसे मैं यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई कर देता हूँ और जो x का कोएफिशिएंट यहाँ पर है उसे मैं यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई कर देता हूँ. उससे क्या होगा? उससे दोनों इक्वेशंस में x का कोएफिशिएंट सेम हो जाएगा. ओके, और सिमिलरली अगर y को हटाना है, इफ आई वांट टू एलिमिनेट y, देन व्हाट कैन आई डू? द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ y इन फर्स्ट इक्वेशन इज 3, द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ y इन सेकंड इक्वेशन इज 6. सो अगर मैं फर्स्ट इक्वेशन में 6 को मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं और सेकंड इक्वेशन में 3 को मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं, then we can find that the coefficient of y in both the equations become same. Okay, then we can eliminate. So any one method we can choose. So first we need to decide which variable we need to eliminate. Let us say this time we eliminate y. इस बार हम y को eliminate करके देखते हैं और x को eliminate करके देखते हैं, किसी को भी. Okay, any method you can choose. So let us eliminate x or y, whatever. Okay, now to eliminate x, what we need to do? We need to see the variable, the coefficient of the variable x. This is 2 and this is 4. So the variable coefficient is 2 and 4. So what we will do? We will multiply the first equation by 4 and second equation by 2. So multiply first equation by 4. So when you multiply the first equation by 4, 4 into the first equation is 2x plus 3y is equals to 8. So what you will obtain? 2 into 4 is 8x and 4 into 3 is 12x, 12y. This will give you 4 into 8 is 32. Okay, so you will obtain this equation, and let us name this equation as equation 3. So this is equation 3 that we have obtained. Now we have multiplied 4 in equation 1. Now what we need to do? हमें second equation में क्या multiply करना है? हमें second equation में 2 का multiply करना है. So multiply equation 2 by 2. Second equation में 2 से multiply करना है. So multiply this 2 into second equation. Second equation is 4x plus 6y is equals to 7. So 4x plus 6y is equals to 7. We multiply it by 2. Now multiplying it by 2, 4 2s are 8x plus 2 into 6 is 12y is equals to 2 into 7 is 40. Okay, so this we call as equation number 3. Equation number 4. Now we can see in both the equations we need to eliminate x. The coefficient of x in third equation is 8 and the coefficient of x in fourth equation is also 8. So we will subtract equation 3 and 4. Okay, we will subtract equation 3 and 4. So equation 3 और 4 को जब subtract किया जाएगा, when you subtract these two equations, So 8x plus 12y is equals to 32 and 8x plus 12y is equals to 14. Subtracting these two equations, so यहाँ पे माइनस हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे भी माइनस और यहाँ पर भी माइनस. 8x cancelled. 12y it will always it also become 0. ये दोनों भी cancel हो जाएंगे. And 32 minus 14. So 32 minus 14 is 18. So you will obtain, here you will obtain 0 is equals to 18. What you will obtain? You will obtain 0 is equal to 18. So is it true? क्या ये सच है कि 0 18 के बराबर होता है? No. 0 18 के बराबर नहीं होता. It means we will say that we have obtained a false statement. हमें क्या मिला है? एक false statement मिला है. Now, since statement is false, हमने substitution method में इस चीज को सीखा था कि statement अगर false होता है तब क्या होता है. हमने ये सीखा था कि if the statement obtained is a false statement, then definitely this pair of linear equation do not have any solution. तो सेम कंडीशन हम यहाँ पर भी कहेंगे. ये 0 इज इक्वल्स टू 18 का मतलब क्या है? 0 इज इक्वल्स टू 18 मतलब 0 इंटू वाई इज इक्वल्स टू 18. ऐसा ही होगा. ये कैंसिल हो गए. 12y माइनस 12y इज 0y, तो इज इक्वल्स टू 18. मतलब y की कुछ भी वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लीजिए, ये हमेशा 0 इज इक्वल्स टू 18 ही रहने वाला है. इट मीन्स यहाँ पर y की कोई ऐसी वैल्यू पॉसिबल नहीं होगी कि ये स्टेटमेंट एक ट्रू स्टेटमेंट में कन्वर्ट हो जाए. हेंस वी विल से since we obtained a false statement, it means no solution is possible. Okay, no solution is possible और no value of x is possible. अब अगर x का y का, अगर y का कोई वैल्यू पॉसिबल नहीं है, इट मीन्स y को जब हम यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे तो x का भी कोई वैल्यू पॉसिबल नहीं होगा, बिकॉज y की ऐसी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है जो इसको ट्रू कर दे. इट मीन्स y की नहीं है तो x की भी डेफिनेटली नहीं होगी, बिकॉज इसी रिलेशन से हम ये चीज कह सकते हैं. Okay, so we will say that we have obtained a false statement. It means the equation, the pair of linear equation do not have any solution. And what else? We will say graphically it will represent a pair of straight line. Graphically it will represent a pair of straight line. Okay, now can we verify this also? We can verify this as a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2. Now what is a1? a1 is 2, a2 is 2, so this is 2 upon 4, a2 is 4. Now what is b1 and b2? b1 is 3, b2 is 6, so this b1 upon b2 is 3 divided by 6. And what is c1 upon c2? c1 is, ये 8 इधर आ जाएगा, it will be minus 8 and 7 will come to the LHS, it will give you minus 7, so it is minus 8 divided by minus 7. So you can clearly see that this 1 upon 2, this 1 upon 2 are equal, but this is not equal to 8 upon 7. And what we have seen, that a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2 is the condition for parallel lines. Hence इस रिलेशन को देख के भी हम बता सकते हैं कि इस पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन का कोई सॉल्यूशन पॉसिबल नहीं है, and it will represent parallel lines. And we have obtained the same result from the elimination method also. जैसे ही हमने एलिमिनेशन मेथड अप्लाई किया, हमें एक फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट मिल गया. इट मीन्स फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट मिल गया तो पैरेलल लाइंस हो गई, नो सॉल्यूशन पॉसिबल. ओके, So this is the second example for the elimination method. You can note this, then we will continue. Okay, now let us see the third example for the elimination method. We will have one more example, is example 3. So let us say we have two linear equations in two variables. First is 3x plus 2y is equals to 7, and second is 6x plus 4y is equals to 40. So these are the two linear equations. Let us say this is first equation and this is, let us say, second equation. Okay. Now, so these are the two linear equations. Now we need to solve them. We need to find the solution of this pair of linear equation by elimination method. Okay. So to apply the elimination method, to find the solution by elimination method, first we need to decide that which variable we want to eliminate. हमें कौन से वेरिएबल को हटाना है, कौन से वेरिएबल को एलिमिनेट करना है, इस चीज को पहले डिसाइड करना जरूरी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट अस से मैं इस बार भी x को हटाना चाहता हूं. सो आई विल से वी विल एलिमिनेट x. ऐसा मैं कहता हूं, ऐसा मैं मानता हूं कि लेट अस से वी विल एलिमिनेट x. मैं x को एलिमिनेट करना चाहता हूं. आपको लगता है कि नहीं, y को एलिमिनेट करना ज्यादा आसान है, ज्यादा कन्वीनियंट है, सो यू कैन चूज y. आप y को एलिमिनेट कर सकते हैं. ओके, बट आई वांट टू चूज x. ओके, सो टू एलिमिनेट x वी कैन सी in this equation and this equation, the coefficient of x in this equation is 3 and coefficient of x in this equation is 6. So क्या करेंगे, अगेन वही इंटरचेंज, वही मेथड जो अभी दो एग्जांपल में किया. 3 से इस इक्वेशन को मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए और 6 से इस इक्वेशन को मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिए. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, वी विल मल्टीप्लाई इक्वेशन 1 बाय 6. 6 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. सो व्हेन यू मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 6 यू विल गेट 6 टाइम्स 3x plus 2y is equals to 7. Now solving this, 6 into 3x is 18x. 18x and 6 into 2 is 12x. So 12y plus 12y is equals to 6 into 7. 7 6 are 42. So this is the equation 3 that we have obtained by multiplying equation 1 by 6. Now after this, let us multiply equation 2 by 3. equation 2 को हम 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. तो equation 2 को जब 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, this will give you 3 into 6x plus 4y is equals to 14. Okay, 6x plus 4y is equals to 14. Now multiplying this, you will get 6 into 3 is 18x plus 3 into 4 is 12y is equals to 3 into 14. So how will you multiply 3 into 14? कॉपी में रफ में नहीं करना, try to multiply it mentally. 3 into 14 के लिए 3 ones are 3. So it will become 30 because 1 is on tens place. So 3 ones are 3 करा तो ये 30 हो गया, और 3 into 4 is 12. तो 30 plus 12. Okay, so this will give you 42. So इससे क्या मिलेगा, 42. This is, let us say, equation number 4. Now what is the coefficient of x in equation 3? It is 18. What is the coefficient of x in equation 4? It is again 18. So we will say subtract equation 3 and 4. क्योंकि अब x का कोएफिशिएंट दोनों इक्वेशन में सेम हो चुका है, इसीलिए हम इक्वेशन 3 और 4 को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. सो व्हेन वी सब्ट्रैक्ट वी विल गेट 18x plus 12y is equals to 42. This is the equation 3, and equation 4 is 18x plus 12y is equals to 42. नाउ सब्ट्रैक्टिंग दिस, इन दोनों को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया जाता है. सो हाउ विल वी सब्ट्रैक्ट? द साइन चेंज, यहाँ पे ये 18x का साइन माइनस 18x हो जाएगा, ये 12y का साइन माइनस 12y हो जाएगा और 42 का साइन माइनस 42 हो जाएगा. नाउ what we can do? We can subtract this. Subtracting this, 18x minus 18x will cancelled out, 12y cancelled out, and 42 will cancel out. So you will get 0 is equal to 0. क्या 0 0 के बराबर होता है? इधर जो 0 है क्या ये इस 0 के बराबर है? Yes, this is a basic maths. Okay, hence we will say this is a true statement. ये कैसा स्टेटमेंट है? दिस इज बेसिकली अ ट्रू स्टेटमेंट. यह एक ट्रू स्टेटमेंट मिल रहा है. नाउ इफ दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू, देन व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ x एंड y? वी विल से फॉर एनी वैल्यू ऑफ x और एनी वैल्यू ऑफ y, you can substitute here any value of x or any value of y, you will always get true statement. Hence we will say, since we have obtained a true statement, that's why since true statement is obtained, since true statement is obtained, we will have infinite solutions. Since we have got true statements, it means we will have infinite solutions possible. It means कितने solution होंगे? Infinite solutions होंगे. Infinites x और y के ऐसे पेयर होंगे जिनको जब मैं इस इक्वेशन में सब्सटीट्यूट करूंगा, I will get a true statement, a true solution. और the infinite x and y के ऐसे पेयर होंगे जिनको मैं यहाँ पे सब्सटीट्यूट करूंगा, they will satisfy both the equations. ओके, दोनों इक्वेशंस को सेटिस्फाई करेगा. सो ग्राफिकली ये चीज कैसी होगी? वी विल से ग्राफिकली इट रिप्रेजेंट टू coincident lines, two coincident straight lines. It will graphically represent two coincident straight lines. कैसी? overlapping होगी, coincident होगी. Okay, कब होगी? जब true solution obtain होता है. Now, can we check this by other method also? Can we verify this? Yes. So a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2 निकाल के देखते हैं. What is a1 upon a2? a1 is 3, a2 is 6. So a1 की जगह मैं 3 और a2 की जगह 6 लिख सकता हूँ. This will give you 3 upon 6. b1 upon b2, b1 is 2 and b2 is 4. So this will give you 2 upon 4. And what is c1 upon c2? c1 is 7 and c2 is 14. So you will obtain 7 upon 14. Now solve this, you will find it will become 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So we can see that all these 1 upon 2 are equal. Hence ratio of coefficients of x is equal to ratio of coefficients of y is equals to ratio of constant term. That is the condition for coincident line, coincident straight lines. Okay, coincident pair of linear equation. So we can say this equation, this pair of linear equation will always have infinite solutions possible because we obtained a true statement in elimination method. So in this method we need to solve the elimination method. In this way we need to apply the elimination method to find the solution of a pair of linear equation. So you say first you can note this, then we will write down the steps as we have wrote for the substitution method also. So we will write down the steps for the elimination method. So first you can note this. So now let us write the steps of solving the पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन बाय एलिमिनेशन मेथड। जैसा हमने सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड के लिए स्टेप्स लिखे, स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2, स्टेप 3, इस फॉर्म में एक एल्गोरिथम लिखा, एक प्रोसेस लिखी, उसी तरह से हम एलिमिनेशन मेथड के लिए भी कुछ वैसे ही प्रोसीजर को लिखते हैं। ओके, सो स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व्ड। So the first step that we have applied, the very first step is, first we need to convert the coefficients of both the equations equal. First we need to select any one variable and make the coefficients of that variable in both the equations equal. Okay, so step 1 is select any one variable to be eliminated and make its coefficient equal in both equations. What you need to do? You need to make the coefficients of the selected variable equal in both the equations. For example, if you select x, then if you select x, so if you select x, जब आप x को select करेंगे, if you want to eliminate x, then how will you eliminate x? You will multiply equation 1 by a2 and multiply equation 2 by a1. What you will do? You will multiply the second equation by the coefficient of x in from the first equation, and you will multiply the first equation by the coefficient of x from the second equation, that is a2 and a1. Okay, now if you select y, then what will you do? You will multiply equation 1 by b2. Okay, because the coefficient of y is b1 and b2, so you will multiply it by b2, and you will multiply equation 2 by b1. Okay, by b1. If you select y, then you need to multiply the first equation by b2, that is the coefficient of y from the second equation, and multiply equation 2 by b1, that is b1 is the coefficient of y from the first equation. Okay, so you need to remember this. Now after multiplying, you will obtain two equations, and in that two equations you will find the coefficients of the variable that you have selected to eliminate becomes equal. Okay, they will automatically become equal. Now what you need to do in the second step? So in the step 2, you will add or subtract the two equations obtained. You will add or subtract the two equations obtained in step 1. स्टेप 1 में जो हमें दो इक्वेशंस ऑब्टेन होगी यहां से इस तरह से, वी विल एड और सब्ट्रैक्ट दोज टू इक्वेशंस. नाउ केस 1, अब यहां पे तीन केसेस बन सकते हैं. वी विल से द केस 1 a value of variable is obtained. What you will see? You will find the value of a variable is obtained. For example, if you chosen x to eliminate, if x to be eliminated, then when you subtract the two equations, you will get a single equation, you will get a equation in one variable and that variable will be y. Because अगर आप x को eliminate करेंगे तो आपको y वेरिएबल में इक्वेशन मिलेगा, और अगर आप y वेरिएबल को eliminate करेंगे तो आपको x के टर्म्स में इक्वेशन मिलेगा. तो यहाँ पर जो भी हमने वेरिएबल सेलेक्ट करा था जिसको एलिमिनेट करना था, आफ्टर एलिमिनेटिंग you will find you obtained an equation in one variable. Okay, now there can be three different cases. The first case is that you can obtain a value of that variable, that is a value of the variable is obtained. उसको सॉल्व करेंगे और वैल्यू ऑफ द वेरिएबल मिल गया. केस टू a false solution is obtained. क्या मिला? जब मैंने दोनों इक्वेशंस को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया, जो इक्वेशंस मुझे स्टेप 1 में मिली थी, उन दोनों इक्वेशंस को जब मैंने सब्ट्रैक्ट किया, आई हैव गॉट अ फॉल्स सॉल्यूशन or a false statement. Okay, not solution, let us change this to statement. A false statement is obtained. A false statement. What will happen if I got a false statement? We have seen that since we have got a false statement, it means there is no possible value of x or y which can satisfy the pair of linear equations. Hence we will say, if we obtain a false statement, we will say it implies no solution is possible. We will say no solution is possible, मतलब उन दोनों इक्वेशंस का, उस पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. मतलब वो दो लीनियर इक्वेशंस क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रही हैं? दे आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग टू पैरेलल लाइंस, अ पेयर ऑफ पैरेलल लाइंस. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव ऑब्टेन्ड अ रॉन्ग सॉल्यूशन और फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट. ओके, नाउ केस 3 क्या हो सकता है? थर्ड केस कैन बी, इन द थर्ड केस वी विल ऑब्टेन a true statement. Okay, a true statement is obtained. A true statement is obtained का मतलब एक स्टेटमेंट जो कि ट्रू है, मतलब उसमें x और y का वैल्यू कुछ भी रख लिया जाए, that statement will always remain true. It means there will be infinite possible values of x and y which will satisfy the pair of linear equation. Hence we will say if the statement obtained is true, it implies infinite solutions possible. क्या मिलेगा हमें? We will get infinite possible solutions. Okay, it means if we obtain a true statement, that the pair of linear equation will represent two coincident lines. Okay, overlapping lines. Now what about case 1? Case 1 में हमें a value of variable is obtained. अगर वैल्यू एक वेरिएबल का वैल्यू मिला है, then we will say, so it implies go to step 3. Then what we will do? We will move to step 3 because इन दोनों केसेस में तो क्या था? इन दोनों केसेस में फर्दर सॉल्विंग की जरूरत नहीं थी because this will be the final solution. After this we can't solve it further. But if we obtain a single value, then we can solve it further. So we will, when we obtain a single value of one variable, we will go to step 3. That is the next step. So next step will be, step 3 will be, so the step 3 is substitute the value of variable so obtained in step 2 to any or in any of the equation, in any of the equation, to obtain or to get the value of another variable. Okay, if we get a single value in step 2, then what we will do, we will substitute that value to any one of the equation. किसी भी एक इक्वेशन में, जैसा हमने एग्जांपल 1 में किया था, जो हमें वैल्यू मिला था y का, that we have substituted in any of the equation to obtain the value of another variable. So in that manner you can go to the step 3 and substitute the value and obtain the value. So step 3 is possible only for those equations, those pair of linear equations which have a single solution, that is exactly one solution. So this is the algorithm, this is the steps for using the elimination method. So you can note this, then we will continue. Okay, so now we have discussed the two methods of solving the pair of linear equation. One is substitution method and second is elimination method. We have seen the different cases that we can obtain, that we have got in substitution and elimination method, and the cases and the related solution of all the, and the justification of all the steps that we have obtained. So after discussing the substitution and elimination method, we need to practice it also. So for practice, we will going to solve some of the practice questions from the practice sheet that you have got. इस practice sheet में से first we will solve question number 7, and in question number 7 I will solve only second, third and fourth part, because first part is easy, and 8th question and then 9th question and then so on further. Okay, so first we will solve question number 7. Question number 7 says, solve the following pair of linear equations by substitution method. Okay, solve the following pair of linear equations by substitution method. And in question number 7, I am going to solve the second part. So question number 7, second part of question number 7. What is the second part? The second part of question number 7 is s minus t is equals to 3 and s by 3 plus t by 2 is equals to 6. So this is the equation that we have. Let us say this is the first equation, this is the second equation. So this is a pair of linear equation and we need to solve it by substitution method. So how will we solve this by substitution method? First, identify the variables. What are the variables? Variables are s and t. So in this equation, instead of x and y, we have the variables s and t. S और t हमारे दो variables हैं. So we need to obtain any one of the variable in terms of other variable. So from equation one, from equation 1 I can write equation 1 is what? It is s minus t is equals to 3, which implies s is equals to 3 plus t. S का value कितना obtain हुआ? It is 3 plus t. This is the value of s in terms of t. So this is, let us say, third equation. Now substitute this third equation, the value of s, from this third equation to the second equation. So from 2 and 3, from equation 2 and 3, what will we get? We will get 3 plus, we will get s की जगह t plus 3 रखेंगे, so you will obtain 3 plus t divided by 3 plus t by 2 is equals to 6. Okay, what we have got? We have got 3 plus t divided by 3 plus t by 2 is equals to 6. Now solving this equation, this is 3 plus t divided by 3 प्लस टी बाई टू इज इक्वल टू 6. कैसे सॉल्व होगा ये इक्वेशन? वी विल टेक एलसीएम. एलसीएम मीन्स वी विल मल्टीप्लाई 3 इंटू टू. सो दिस विल गिव यू 3 इंटू टू. नीचे 3 इंटू टू लिखा, ऊपर क्या करा? क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन. सो 2 यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई होगा और 3 यहाँ पर मल्टीप्लाई होगा. सो 2 इंटू 3 प्लस टी प्लस दिस 3 इंटू टी. This will give you 6. This is equals to 6. Now solving this, 3 2s are 6 and 2 into t is 2. 2t. So this will be 3 2s are 6 plus 2 into t is 2t plus 3t is equals to, this is 3 into 2 is 6. So और यहाँ पर भी we have 6. So 6 into 6 will give you 36. So now solving this, you will get 5t is equals to 30, which implies the value of t is 6. Okay, this is the value of t. So now this is the value of t. Now how will we find the value of s? To find the value of s, substitute value of t in equation, in any of the equation, let us say equation 3, because equation 3 में हमें डायरेक्टली s के टर्म्स में वैल्यू मिल जाएगा. t का वैल्यू यहाँ सब्सटीट्यूट करेंगे टू गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ s. सो व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ s? s विल बी इक्वल्स टू दिस 3 प्लस t. सो 3 प्लस t का वैल्यू कितना है? 6. सो 3 प्लस 6. So the value of s that is obtained is equals to 3 plus 6, that is 9. So the value of one variable is 9 and the value of other variable is 6. So what is the solution of this pair of linear equation? We will say that 9, 6 is the solution of pair of linear equation. Okay, 9, 6 is the solution. Any in terms of s into t या फिर t into s, t, s या s, t ऐसा कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं, आपको जो कंफर्टेबल लगे. मैंने लिखा है s, t. So I have written it in s, t. You can write it in t, s. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, so this is the solution for the second part of question number 7. Now let us solve the third part of question number 7. The third part of question number 7 says 3x by 2 minus 5y by 3 is equals to minus 2 and x by 3 plus y by 2 is equals to 13 by 6. So this will be the third part of question number 7. Question number 7 का third part. Third part is 3x by 2 minus 5y by 3 is equals to minus 2, and second we obtain is 3x plus y by 2 is equals to 13 by 6. So these are the two equations that we have. Now we need to solve it by substitution method. So how will we solve it by substitution method? Let us say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Choose any one of the equation and convert it to one variable in terms of the other variable. So for example, I choose equation 1. So from equation 1, I can write 3x by 2 minus 5y by 3 is equals to minus 2. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो ये 5y by 3 वाले टर्म को मैं उधर ले जाता हूँ. सो दिस विल गिव यू 3x by 2 is equals to 5y by 3 minus 2. बिकॉज ये माइनस 5y by 3 उधर जाके प्लस 5y by 3 हो जाएगा, तो यू विल ऑब्टेन दिस. नाउ टेक दिस 2 टू द RHS. 2 को जब मैं RHS में मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, दिस विल गिव यू 3x is equals to you will get 2 into 5 is 10y by 3 minus 2 to the 4. So you will obtain this. Okay. Now, how will you obtain the value of x? This will give you 3x is equals to, यहाँ पे LCM कितना आ जाएगा, 3 और 1 है तो LCM will be 3, and in the top you will get 10y minus 3 into 4 is 12. So 3x का value आया 10y minus 12 upon 3. Now what will be the value of y? The value of value of x. The value of x will be equals to 10y minus 12 divided by 9. Okay, 10y minus 12 divided by 9. So in this manner you need to find the value of x, and we will say this is the equation number 3. This is the equation number 3. Now what we can do? This third equation and use this second equation, substitute the value of x from this equation to this equation. So you will get, so now from equation 2 and 3 we will get, in place of x I can write 10y minus 12 by 9. So 10y minus 12 by 9 in place of x, divide by 3, plus you will get y by 2 as it is. So y by 2, this will give you 13 by 6. So this will give you 13 by 6. Okay. Now solving this, so let us solve this. Solving this part, this is 10y minus 12 upon 9 upon 3. So can I say it is basically 10y minus 12 upon 27, because it is 10y minus 12 upon 9 upon 3. So 3 का reciprocal कर देंगे, it will go with the in multiplication with 9. So this will be minus upon 27 plus y by 2 is equals to 13 by 6 as it is. Now what will be the LCM? We will say the LCM obtained is 27 into 2. So LCM obtained is 27 into 2. So it means ये 2 यहाँ पर क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा और ये 27 इधर क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. So जब 2 को मैं यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई करूँगा, you will get 2 into 10y is 20y. So this will give you 20y, and 2 into minus 12 will give you minus 24. Then 27 into y will give you plus 27y. Okay, and this is equals to 13 by 6. Now let us solve this. First हम इसको simplify करते हैं. 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6. Then 3 9s are 27. So what you will obtain? You will find 20y plus 27y will give you 47y minus 24 is equals to 9 into 13. So 9 into 13 matlab 9 1s are 9, that is 90, and 9 3s are 27. So 90 plus 27. 90 plus 10 is 100. 100 plus 17 will give you 117. So this implies 47y is equals to 117 plus 24. Now how will you add 117 and 24? First add 20 from this 24. So 117 plus 20 will give you 137, and 137 you will add 4. So 137 plus 4 will give you 141. So it implies 47y is equals to 141. Okay, this will give you 141. Now when you solve this, you will get y, this 47 will get cancelled with this 141. 47 1s are 141 and 47 3s are 141. Okay, so you will obtain the value of y. This give you the value of y as 3. So y का value कितना आया? 3. Now you can substitute this value of y in any of the two equation to obtain the value of x. So it is very simple. Okay, बस यहाँ पर डिफिकल्टी थी कैलकुलेशन की, जो कि कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा सा लंबा था. ये इस तरह से फ्रैक्शंस जब इन्वॉल्व हो रहे थे. सो माइंड इट, जब भी फ्रैक्शंस इन्वॉल्व हो, प्लीज बी केयरफुल व्हाइल यू कैलकुलेट. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू फोकस ऑन कैलकुलेशन, बिकॉज मेथड का कोई सेंस नहीं निकलेगा जब तक आपकी कैलकुलेशन सही नहीं होगी. सामने टीचर को, एग्जामिनर को कैसे पता चलेगा कि आपने मेथड सही लगाई है अगर आपने कैलकुलेशन में ही मिस्टेक कर दी तो. ओके, इट्स important to focus on calculation also. So in this manner you need to solve the third part of the question number 7. So we have solved the third part also of the question number 7. So first you can note this, then we will continue.